Hey, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Waha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word. Peace and blessings to the icon that's pushing this word, the truth and sincerity. This is the brother Mathia from the GMS Dallas King. And I wanted to go over this article here and just want to point out, and just kind of show where the state of America is, you know, in the last days. Okay, compared to the state of America, which is Babylon, compared to all other countries. When you think of the number one country in the world, you first thing come to mind is America. But when you look at this article here from Wharton University of Pennsylvania, it says the 2018 best countries report named Switzerland number one in the world. Okay, it was just 2 years ago. All right, this is showing you that America is not in the state that everyone think it is. Especially with the corona or the COVID-19 epidemic, we see that America is tumbling. All right, all right, and before we jump into that, let me get a scripture here. All right, Salah. Matter of fact, it's all here in my pocket for here. All right, this is Second Ezra's. Started 9:1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, okay, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." So we are measuring our time, the time diligently in itself. And one of the things we see is the downfall of Babylon. No country or no empire in this world have actually continued forever. That's the upcoming kingdom, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. But let's go ahead and read this here. It says 2018 best country report names Switzerland's number one in the world. Washington, D.C., January 23rd, 2018. Switzerland held its position as the number one country in the world according to the 2018 Best Countries Report, a ranking and analysis project by U.S. News and World Report, VMLY, and R's BAV Group, and the Wharton School of University of Pennsylvania. In its third year, the ranking evaluated 80 countries across a range of criteria from economic influence and power to citizenship and quality of life to capture how nations are perceived in the global scale. All right. Now, when you look at Switzerland, what's one of the main things that comes out? And I'm gonna grab this locker. The main thing that have me think of when I think of Switzerland, in this day and age, is the RFID microchip. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Switzerland. Why is that? Because Switzerland is one of the leaders in their, they're one of the leaders, of their citizens getting microchipped. Okay. So they're going to show that they're the number one country in the world, and they're going to start putting it off as one of the reasons they're the number one country in the world, because they're basically cashless. They're not even just cashless; they're chipping. The microchips. Everything is going smoother in Switzerland. Okay, and that's the premise of Esau. That's his end all be all. Okay, that's the punchline right there. It's getting everyone chipped. This is Revelations 13 and 16. And it says, I'm gonna start at 15. It says, You know what? I want to go up a little further. This is Revelation 13 and 14. It says, He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he has the power to do, and the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which he had wounded by the sword and did live. And who was wounded and did live? Okay, you got the Roman Empire that was wounded. This is Rome 2.0 right here. Okay, America is that little horn that comes about of America. I mean, comes about that little horn that comes up. All right, that is America. And what does America do? It is basically the modern representation of who? Rome and the Greek, even the Grecians, because the Grecians, Rome came in and they took a lot of the Grecian traits and what have you, because they were both Edomite nations, and but Edom takes everybody's, takes a little bit of everybody's wickedness actually, you know. And what happened from there? They, British and what so forth and so on. It comes to America. It's the same vibration, the same spirit as in America as it was in Greece, Rome, and what have you. This has just been ramped up. Okay, it's ramped up. One of these reasons because it's the last days for everyone to be gathered upon the earth for the day of the Lord. Okay, but like I say, America is basically down. But let's keep going. It says, for the first time, respondents were asked their opinion of major world leaders. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Governor and Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel are viewed as the most respected globally, while U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin saw the highest disapproval ratings among the top business leaders. Eric Schmidt, executive chairman, and Google's parent company Alphabet, was the most respected. All right, but look at who has the military might. It's still America, okay? Russia, China's all of them in there, but no one cannot stand to America on their own. Okay. Now, one thing we do know, nuclear capabilities, yes. Okay, 'cause everybody has them. They know if nuke stars popping off, it's going to be destruction on a major scale, which the Lord is going to put in the mind and spirit of these elites to go ahead and push that button and start and kick off World War III. Okay. Um, and let me try to get this scripture here. Bear with me. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I saw this article and just want to show that you know, hey, this America is short. It's kind of falling short from glory right now. Okay, and it's time for Israel to wake up out. High time to wake up out of sleep because hey, the downfall of Esau is at hand, and America will be destroyed. And what's coming up after America? Huh? The kingdom of heaven. This is Proverbs 21. In verse 1, it says, The king's heart is in the mind of the Lord. Uh, Slaki, let me read that again. It says, The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, which is the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai's son. I'm going to keep reading. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. So when it's time to push those buttons and set off World War III, it's going to happen. But before then, you're going to have to. You read Second Ezra 15 and 16. You're going to start seeing that's what's got to come before that happens. Okay, you got time for Jacob's trouble. All this is culminating. Sedition among men, the Egyptian against the Egyptian. All this is coming about. Okay, and this showing and it's going to be on a major scale with all the Jacob's trouble that's coming because it was where the majority of Jacob is located here in America. Okay, where's what is that? Revelation 12 and 12 where it said the devil is going to have it's going to come down on you having great wrath. Where a lot of that is going to culminate here in America, okay? But it's going to happen all over the world because Jason's so-called Black, Latinos, and Native American, which is the nation of Israel, scattered among the four corners of the world, okay? Four corners of the earth. All right, so it says U.S. News is known globally for its in-depth ranking of complex institutions like university and hospital systems. And Brian Kelly, editor-in-chief content officer of the U.S. News, we're taking the same approach with governments to help citizens and business executives and peacemakers better evaluate their countries and their leaderships. Now, my question is, why are you going to listen to people in America how basically how to run their country, have a certain approach with the government, approach toward the citizen, business, and what have you. And you're not number one. You should shouldn't you be reaching out to the Swiss if you want that? Come on now. Okay, so let's keep going here. It says Switzerland is number one, followed by number two, Canada, as countries with more progressive social environmental policies dominate the overall ranking. Nordic nations, Sweden, Finland, uh, Denmark, and Norway rank in the top 15 overall. Denmark is the number one country for raising children and for women. Sweden takes the top spot for green living, and Norway ranks at the top of the citizens. Okay, and I do want to say this is a lot of these places, top spots for these Edomites to go relax and do as far as, I know they do a lot of their wicked and mischiefs in these places too. But this is, like Norway, Denmark, you don't just see, this is some Finland, Sweden, Switzerland. These are Esau, Amalek, and all of them. This, Amalek is the top of Esau. This is their places of vacation and relaxation and what have you. So they're going to keep this as they're going to keep those areas there in top notch. Okay, but if you look for America, just scrolling through, where is America? Okay, America falls to number 8. All right, U.S. falls one spot to number 8 after the number 6 Sweden and number 7 Australia. So America constantly falling down to the number one, falling down from that from farther and farther away from the number one spot. Okay, like I say, this is the place where you're gonna see the downfall, the true downfall. And once that you're gonna see everything collapse, we've been seeing the dominoes fall. Okay, these rich men in Babylon, these rich men, these elites of the world, they finna see a complete annihilation of their business unit, which is the economy. They're gonna everything is pegged onto the dollar, might as well say. But you see other countries trying to do away with the dollar. So, and America is not going to let go of that true power because, like I say, they're number 8 here on this list of the best countries, but they're number 1 when it comes to military might power. You don't want to go in the ring with America, but the rich men is going to be crying because they're you finna see their riches, which is the 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 fulfillment of their world. Okay, they got all the buildings and everything. You fly over these big cities, it looks like a infestation, but that's their lot. They have built up America kind of like how they would prefer to see Mount Syria in modern days. But let's keep going here. This is James 5. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." And when Esau thinks he's about to fill his belly, then sudden destruction will come upon him, as the scriptures say, right? But he's going to go through these miseries. Okay, even our people is going to try to heal Babylon, as it say. Okay, but let's keep going. It says, verse 2. It says, "Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. So the downfall is showing this is going to be a witness through Yahweh Shem Shai, showing that he's raised Pharaoh up, which is Esau today. He's going to raise him up all the way to the heavens to bring him down. It's going to be a hard fall. Okay, an epic failure for Esau through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, through Yahweh Shem Shai and his men. Okay, the angelic force is going to come and cause and finish what started this, the fire that's already kindled. All right, and it says, your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, and the last days are coming. As we see constant fall of America, aka Babylon the Great, we're going to see it's going to be glorious, but yet you have to stay on your toes. You have to keep a sound mind. All right, stay with the faith. Just keep pushing. Uh, and Lord willing, this was edifying. I was just kind of reading over this, and I was like, yeah, America's falling. Let me just get out and do a quick, do a quick vid on here. But yeah, I'm just keep reading through it. But I said, let me just stop and do something. I was on a quick lunch break. But Lord willing, this is edifying. I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahakadash. Double honors to the apostle of great millstone who ruled well. Peace and blessings to the Akim. Shalom.